We're bringing back the strip club loving, hot wing eating James Harden from Houston. This man's gonna be dropping 30-point triple doubles and then going and seeing your third cousin Serena at the strip club after the game. Not only have I made James Harden once again Houston Harden, you will notice that Joel Embiid is no longer on the Sixers team. I felt like giving him his own team, so he's now on the Kansas Jayhawks. I put him in an expansion draft, put him on this team, and the rest of his roster is just some guy. Derrick Rose is also here because I haven't seen him in videos a lot. The Knicks aren't playing him right now, and I figured him and Joel Embiid would be a fun duo. Although they're not the world's greatest duo, it'd be like an okay, like, oh, this is cool. And you got me messed up if you didn't think I wouldn't surround Joel Embiid with some white dudes who shoot three-pointers. So Joe Harris, Doug McDermott, they're both on the team. And before you complain about it being a college team is the team that he's on, I don't care, alright? The Jayhawks are now an NBA team led by just Joel Embiid. This is going to be a 5-year simulation. I'm going to see which player does better, Houston Harden in current day or Joel Embiid back in college but also in the NBA at the same time with white dudes who shoot three-pointers. James Harden beat the Jayhawks and Embiid. He dropped 45 points against Embiid. Embiid only had 34. Look at Nora hooping. I want this man's jersey. I've tried to reach out to him on Twitter. He does not care about Little Codeine. He hates me. Speaking of Little Codeine, that's me. Hi, hello, welcome to the video. If you're new around here and you're new to the channel, subscribe, please. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees. Just typical YouTuber fashion. You know how it happens. I gotta get it done. The white James Harden wins MVP once again. Are we shocked? It's 2K23. It's been like 8 months. We know he always wins it. Jaden Ivey, Rookie of the Year. Sixth man John Wall putting up 20 points again for the Pacers. I don't see this ever happening in real life, but hey, whatever. Defensive Player of the Year, also a Pacer. Miles Turner, well-deserved. And another Pacer, technically, one most improved. Shout out to Jordan. Joel Embiid made the All-NBA second team, averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. But I don't see James Harden. Oh, wait, never mind. I do see James Harden. I'm just blind. He's actually on the All-NBA first team, averaging 34, 7, and 10 with 2 steals and a block. Listen, he still has it in him. He dropped like 40 or 50 against the Celtics, won that game by himself. The Jayhawks are in the play-in. They're taking on the Washington Wizards. Are they going to move on? No, they're gone. Sorry, Embiid. James Harden can still turn up, by the way. I bet you he could drop 40 or 50 on any given night if he wanted to. But like he said, he doesn't have to play that role. Well, in this video, he has to play that role. He has to score 40, 50, 60, 70, triple doubles. You know the deal. We're playing the Bulls in the first round. I haven't actually pointed that out until right now, and we're down 2-1. It's a tied series 2-2. We're battling back and forth. James Harden, he likes it close, but not close enough as it's only a 6-game series, not a 7-game series. We move on thanks to James Harden's 39 and 8. You just heard me hit my phone. That hurt my fan. That wasn't English, by the way. I didn't hurt my fan. I hurt my hand. I talk with my hands. I'm a little Irish French man. Don't care. Moving on. Atlanta Hawks in the second round. Quinn Snyder is overpowered in 2K, and the dude don't even play. He's just a coach that makes his players win every series when they should. We take game 1. Give us game 2, game 3, 4, and 5. I want to meet up with the Celtics in the finals because James Harden kind of owns the Celtics. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm watching game 3 right now, Celtics versus Sixers, while I'm editing this, and I take back everything I said. James Harden is a fraud. Dude sucks at basketball. I feel bad for Joel Embiid. Back to the video.
We're going to a game 7, so this isn't really the greatest thing ever. James Harden, 48, 7, and 13. He's still carrying the team, doing his best. But yeah, it might just be me, but I feel like James Harden kind of dookies on the Celtics a lot. He has a lot of good performances against us. And then every time I say that, I think of the whole Marcus Smart, James Harden flop stuff at the end of that one game. Which, by the way, Harden, you better flop or do something because you guys just lost by 23 to the Hawks. Oh my God. James had 38, 5, and 6, but just like Houston Harden, he once again fails to show up in the playoffs. I mean, he showed up, his team didn't show up, but he's James Harden. He should carry because, you know, when you're a superstar in the NBA, it's always your fault if you don't win a game, okay? That's what NBA Twitter has taught me. Celtics are your champions, thank goodness. Shout out to Tatum. That just said he was an 86 overall for some reason. When did Sengun get here? What did we trade him for? Hold up. I'm kind of shocked that they traded Derek White for Sengun, given everyone keeps thinking he's going to be the next Jokic. We also sent away Sam Hauser. He's basically just Gary Bird ×2. Rockets fans know what I'm talking about. Shout out to, is it Gary Harrison or something like that? Gary Matthews, I don't remember his name, alright? He was popular for about a week, and although I could name a bunch of random role players, this one's slipping my mind. Well, this is a little awkward. James Harden left the Sixers. I forgot that he only had 1 year left on his deal. He said, screw this, I don't want to play for Philly anyways, and he went to the Pacers to team up with Tyrese Haliburton, Miles Turner, Benedict Mathurin. He has a pretty solid team over here, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird given, you know, I wanted it to be Philly versus Jayhawks, but it's okay. The Pacers are still in the East. We're still gonna get James Harden versus Embiid at some point. That is if Embiid's team gets a little little bit better. His best help right now is Jonathan Isaac. It looks like Derrick Rose left. Oh no, this is just going perfectly to plan. Yeah, that's right. You thought I was going to be confused? No, this is exactly what I wanted. Chaos. Honestly, looking at this Pacers team, it kind of reminds me of the Rockets. Does that make sense? Like Tyrese is Chris Paul, Miles Turner is Clint Capella, Benedict Mathurin, I guess you could be Carmelo, but instead of old Carmelo, you're young Carmelo. I don't know. I think that's kind of where the similarities end. It's just this big three. Howard Stern is an idiot, and Darius Garland is your MVP, averaging 32 and 12. Victor is your Rookie of the Year for the Charlotte Hornets. Scoot, 6th Man of the Year for the Blazers, backing up, you know, Dame Dollar. Defensive Player of the Year also goes to Victor. Darius Garland wins Most Improved. Wow, so there were only 3 people who won awards, and it was the same 3. Okay, Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. Is this what we're doing right now? Oh, the Cavs. What are we doing? What are we doing, 2K? I just need to understand, like, what's the plan? Because currently you have the Cavs of being Jesus Christ. They have 3 spots on the first team. Then we got Victor, who's a rookie, and then Jokic, because, you know, it's Nicola. I don't know why I said it like a weird fake Italian man, but Evan Mobley, Donovan, and Darius all made the first team. That's crazy. Joel Embiid, though, he made the All-NBA second team, averaging pretty much the same exact stats as last season, so nothing crazy. James Harden dropped to the third team. Zach LaVine being listed as a forward under Porzingis is really stressing me out. This is some weird OCD. It's like Zach LaVine's playing power forward, Kristaps at small forward. I don't like how this is laid out. Anyways, ignoring that, let's look at James's stats. 26, 6, and 9 with 2 steals. His stats are going to go down for sure. He can't average 34-point triple-doubles if he's playing for the Pacers. They got Tyrese. They got a good team. Now, it's very possible that Joel Embiid and James Harden match up in the second round, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. Or not the second round, the conference finals. You know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm hoping that you know what I'm saying, because Boston actually lost or won. They win. I can't speak. What is this commentary? On top of that, the Hawks are about to sweep the Indiana Pacers. James Harden is a fraud. The second season is awful. I can't commentate. Dame Lillard's making it to the finals. Celtics are winning chips. It's a whole mess. Season 3 might be the best season yet, at least for Joel Embiid, because he's now added DeMar DeRozan's rotting old corpse to the team. He's 35 years old and 81 overall. I say that like DeRozan would be unusable or like useless in 2 years. This is literally next season. He's not even that old. I like to be over dramatic, okay? It's for the video. James Harden's team is also the same, except now he has Kevon Looney, who's going to get him 20 rebounds and not play defense or score. It's okay, though, as long as he gets to the finals this season. James Harden is now injured. He hyperextended his left shoulder. Not the greatest thing. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. He's been putting up good numbers. The team's currently 21 and 12, so I'm sure they will be fine without him, and the Jayhawks are 20 and 12, so both teams are actually doing better than I thought they would at the beginning of the season. Darius gets another MVP back-to-back, 29 and 14. DJ Wagner, Rookie of the Year. 6th man once again is Scoot. Victor, defensive. Josh Christopher, Most Improved for the Bulls. Joel Embiid is on the All-NBA second team. This year, he kind of fell off in terms of scoring. Only 24 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, and a steal. But James Harden also fell off, as he didn't even make an All-NBA team. He is the 3rd seed, though, so the team was fine. They're in the playoffs. He averaged 25 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and a little under a block. Getting a little bit worse, but still putting up a good Harden numbers. The other funny thing is Joel Embiid is playing his former team in the first round. They're now led by Tyrese Maxey and Kristaps Porzingis. Can Joel Embiid take him on? Who knows? Once again, our teams did not end up making like the same bracket, if that makes sense. So the only way we'll see Harden versus Embiid is if they both make it to the conference finals, which I don't see happening, giving one's a 4 seed and one's a 3 seed. And on top of that, both of their series are 3-2 series. Kansas moves on, but Harden has a Game 7 against Victor Wembanyama. Tyrese Haliburton is injured. Consider no, I'm not going to adjust no rotation. I'm not the coach. That's not my job. All I did is put Harden in this fantasy universe and make a new team. I don't control no trades or anything like that. I don't care about the rotations. I just care that James Harden is hooping. 34.7 rebounds and 16 assists, dishing the rock to his teammates. Tyrese also had 24 and 10, so both of them are getting double-doubles with assists. Second round, we're taking on the God Cavs, who are just unbeatable in this game now, and same thing with the Hawks, so both teams are very, very good. The Pacers win 2 games, and Kansas loses 2 games, and now they lose 3 games. They're about to get swept by the Cavs. All right. Sorry, Joel Embiid, I don't know what to tell you. The Cleveland Cavaliers are a super team, but hey, James Harden, he's moving on to the conference finals for the first time. Tyrese, James Harden, Cameron Whitmore, Noah Looney, and Miles Turner taking on Darius, Donovan, Evan, and Jarrett. The Cavs are probably going to sweep us. I'm not going to lie. Their team is loaded. They're stacked. They're not really fair either, if I'm going to be honest. 2K loves them way too much. I thought thought this was going to be 5 seasons. Now it's just going to go until one of them, just one of them, wins an NBA championship. Because this season, the Cavs win an NBA title. Darius Garland is your finals MVP, having one hell of a run in this video. 2 MVPs, a finals MVP. He's definitely in consideration. He's probably top 10 now. Alright, 2K, we gotta have a conversation, because why is Darius Garland averaging a 40-point, 15-assist season in like 3 years from now? Like, do we actually think he's gonna be doing this? This was supposed to be about Houston James Harden, not Darius Garland being the greatest 2K player of all time. I'm tempted to just put him in like 1984 and simulate to current day to see if he breaks any records, because that is absolutely unreal. He's overpowered. Joel Embiid makes the second team. James Harden makes the third team. He had a much better season this year, averaging 32 points, 10 assists, 1.7 steals, a block even, and 6 rebounds. So hey, shout out to James. He is the second seed, but I don't, oh nope, Kansas is the 8th seed. They're definitely not meeting up in any rounds this year. The Jayhawks get eliminated in the first round. They were the worst team, so I'm not surprised. We're playing the Cleveland Cavs in the second round. I don't want to do this again. Same old story, right? We know how this goes. We're probably going to lose to them because Darius Garland is putting up stats that are just unreal. But so is James Harden, 33 and 30. What the hell? Klay Thompson is here now? What happened to this team? Whatever, welcome to the team. We got Looney, we got Cameron Whitmore, Isaiah Jackson's an 80. Wow, this team is actually really good. I can't believe Klay is here of all people. That's with Tyrese injured, Nembhard's injured. He's also an 80 overall, so never mind. I'm not worried about the Cavs. We got a better team now as we move on to the conference finals. Taking on the 5-seeded Celtics. They've won 2 championships already in this video, and now they have Gary Trent Jr. and Scotty Barnes. No Jaylen Brown I don't see, so that's an interesting trade. Jaylen Brown for Scotty Barnes. We're up 2-1. Can we make it 3-1? They're not coming back from a 3-1. We're going to go to the finals. James Harden versus Scoot Henderson. I've never seen the Trailblazers do so good on their own. I didn't change anything. I didn't adjust anything. The sim, like, engine feels very different in this video. I don't know how to explain it. I play a lot of my league. I mean, I play this almost daily, even on the days that I don't record. The sim engine feels very different. I feel like I'm getting results I don't see very often. Certain teams are playing better than they should. James Harden just had 50 points, 14 assists, and 3 steals right here in that last game, so it's safe to say that James Harden's winning an NBA championship with the Indiana Pacers. Of course, he's going to be your finals MVP. He averaged 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 14.8 assists per game, putting up those numbers that Darius Garland did. Game 4, he didn't even do anything crazy. 24, 9, and 6. Okay, 16 assists is kind of crazy, but hey, that's his role. He didn't need to drop 50. He just needed to pass the rock. That's going to do it for the video, though. Like I said, I'll go until they win a championship. James Harden won a championship. Subscribe, like, all those YouTuber things. I'm out. Enjoy your strip clubs, Houston.